Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I am so excited. We are live for the Awakened Healer Masterclass. As you are joining, say hello. Let me know that you're here. Also, let me know if you can see me and you can hear me. This is my first time doing a YouTube live. So, you guys are all part of this. I don't know what we're going to call it, experiment. Yay, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I see all the comments. I'm seeing you guys joining. Say hello as you guys are joining. Let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you are watching me on the recording, you can say hello in the comments. I think you could just do the regular comments like you do on YouTube. If you are on live, then you'll see the chat on your right side where you can comment and say hello and let me know where you are tuning in from. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your Saturday is going right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see everyone joining. Hello, everyone. I see all of your guys' comments. Hello, Faith and Megan and Allison and Lady Ginger and Darlene. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to see all of you. And Helen, hello, and Cheryl and Bob. Hello, Evans. Hello, Marlene. Yay, high looking good sound is clear. Yay, thank you. Awesome. Hello, Jason and Siofra. Welcome. Hello, Brunetta. Oh my gosh, you guys are all so amazing. Hello, Misha and Annie. Hello. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. And if you know anyone who may be interested in this and you want to share this link to them, please feel free to share the link to them so that they can come and join us live. Oh my gosh. Hello, Kat and Stephanie. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited for this. It's so great to see all of your guys' comments. I'm going to, as the ones that I can see because this thing is moving up. So as I catch the comments, I am saying hello to all of you. You guys are amazing. I'm so excited for this. I just saw the time of this live, by the way, and it was 222. And I'm going to talk about the number 2 and why it's so powerful and so important right now. Okay. There's a reason why this had to happen today on January 22nd, on 1/22/22. Okay. There's a lot of significance coming up. I mean, we're almost in February, which is crazy to say, but February is going to hold a lot of energy. Okay. And you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I share monthly energy transmissions from the angels. So that video is going to be coming out very soon. And there I'm going to talk more about the energy of February, but I'm going to tap into that a little bit in today's video towards the end. Okay. And telling you guys about the number 2, why it's so powerful and so significant at this time. Okay. There's a reason for all of this. And I love that you guys are here. Yay. Oh my gosh. You guys are amazing. Hello, Carol and Sarah and Alina. Oh my goodness. And Jacqueline and Priyanshi, welcome. Domenico, yay, welcome. Okay, awesome. I could read your guys' comments all day long, but we are here for this free masterclass called The Awakened Healer. And this is something, okay, I want to just quickly share with you guys how this came through for me, because it just came through in the most divine way, which is through meditation. It was in a meditation just a couple weeks ago, where I was sitting in meditation and I was guided to connect with this waterfall. I was brought to this waterfall, okay? And it was kind of like I was standing underneath the waterfall and receiving this beautiful divine healing and light from this waterfall. And it just felt so amazing. I was clearing out some energy and just clearing my mind and helping me to recenter and realign and refocus within myself. And I think at the time I was kind of just asking for guidance. Like, I forget exactly what, but it was just like, I just needed some clarity and some guidance and just being like, okay, help me to understand and help me to just clear all this stuff that's going on and just help me to come to my center and know what the next thing is for me. Right. And so I'm underneath this waterfall in my meditation. And then it's like the angels were around me and they guided me to turn around. So it's almost like, if you think of the waterfall, it's like behind the waterfall, it's almost like this like little cave-like thing, right? And so I turned around to look behind me in this cave-like space. And as I looked behind me, it was like there was a mirror there. And I could see myself in the mirror, but it wasn't just me as human me. It was like the divine version of me, my higher self version. Okay. And I could see myself in the mirror. And as I was looking at myself, it's like I start to see all of these other energies of light workers, of healers, of spiritual leaders behind me as well. And it's like we were all looking at ourselves in the mirror. We were all just like facing ourselves and looking at ourselves. And it's almost like it was a message of helping us to see ourselves for who we truly are. And it's like we were all doing it, right? Like I was doing it in my meditation, but it was like I wasn't alone, right? And then as that was happening, I heard the awakened healer. And I was like, "Oh, the awakened healer. Like what does that mean?" you know? Okay, the awakened healer. Oh, that sounds exciting. I don't know. I don't know what that means. I'm not really sure right now what that means, but I just really love this. The awakened healer. Okay. Okay. And that was kind of it in terms of meditation, and then I closed off the meditation, all these things. There was nothing else that really came through besides that. And then I sat with that, the awakened healer. And I was like, what is this? What is this, the awakened healer? What does that mean? Right? What is this representing? What are the angels guiding me towards? What are they bringing to my awareness with regards to the awakened healer? And as I just sat with it and I allowed myself to sit with it and I felt into this energy of the awakened healer become very clear to me that this was meant to be a teaching. It was meant to be something that I share with all of you. And it was meant to be something that, the people who follow me, people who come across this video, that they begin to connect with this energy of the awakened healer because it's an energy that we can connect to, right? It's an energy that exists within all of us to become an awakened healer, right? And and you can tell me in the comments right now, post an emoji, say yes, raise your hand, whatever. If you resonate with the term, with the words of a healer, of a light worker, of a spiritual leader, right? Someone here who's here to make changes in the world, someone who is here to bring healing to others in some shape or form. It doesn't have to be in a way that's like, it doesn't even have to be the traditional energy healing way, although that may be it, but it's healing, bringing love, bringing light into the world in some way. Right. And if you've heard me talk about this before, I talk about this a lot. But when I talk about healers, I often say a healer isn't just someone who can channel or do energy healing. Oh my gosh, I love this. Everyone's saying yes, yes. I resonate big time. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Already feel a sensation in my body. I love this so much. Yes, though I'm not sure how. I saw that. I think maybe that was Janet who said that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And you don't have to necessarily know how yet, but I'm going to talk about that right now. And one of the things that I always say is that a healer isn't necessarily someone who is like what we might traditionally think of as like hands-on healing or like, working with energy in this way. You can be a healer with your words. You can be a healer with your writing. You can be a healer with your singing. You can be a healer with whatever way that you are guided to show up and express yourself in whatever way. Felt it from a young age. I just saw a hummingbird. Oh my gosh, I love that, Helen. Yes, yes, yes. I'm seeing all of your yeses. I acknowledge every single one of you, even though I can't read all of your comments out loud, but I acknowledge every single one of you who's saying yes. I love that so, so much. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. And so the thing here, right, about understanding the journey of the awakened healer, what does that exactly mean? This is what this masterclass is about. Because the thing that I have also recognized from doing this work, right, from my work as a healer, as a spiritual teacher, as a spiritual mentor, and also from my own personal journey, is that it's like as this wave of healers are coming forward in the world, right? Like look at everyone who's saying yes today. And there's way more, right? Like this is just a small snippet of the number of healers that exist. The number of healers that that feel this pull towards this calling of a healer, right? Like This is incredible. So, so incredible. Yes, music, painting, drawing, and trying to get the words from head to on paper. Yes, I love that so much. Okay. So there's so many healers. There's a wave, there's a huge wave of healers that are coming forward in this world at this time. Now more than ever before, right? There's a reason why this is happening right now. Right now, throughout these last couple of years, there's a reason why this is all happening. Okay. But the thing is that I have noticed is that as healers, there's a lot of things that can keep us stuck or hold us back, right? And I wrote this somewhere. I think maybe it's in the description here or wherever I posted about this masterclass, where we can feel stuck, right? For whatever reason, whatever thing that comes up, whether it's because it feels so scary to put ourselves out there as healers, whether it's because we have challenges that keep coming up in our lives that's like, oh my gosh, like why am I faced with these crazy things that I have to go through, right? Whether it's because we've hit rock bottom in some shape or form, and that's what started your spiritual awakening journey in the first place, and now you're working to overcome whatever things have come up into your awareness and heal from those things so that you can then become a healer, right? Whether it's because you're on this path and on this journey, and then you for some reason have like physical symptoms that start showing up, right? I've seen that over and over again. It's something that has also been coming up in my awareness for a number of people, where it's like, for I don't know why, like I'm having these physical issues, something going on in my body. I'm having these symptoms. I'm having this job. I have chronic fatigue. I have chronic anxiety. I have chronic this, or this is coming up right now and it's making me feel this way. And I don't understand. Like I'm supposed to be a healer and this is what's happening, right? Or wanting to be a healer, but I keep, having these issues in my relationships or financial issues or this or that or whatever, right? Like we keep coming up against things, blocks, challenges, situations, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to rise up as a healer and who I am here to be when I'm facing these challenges?" Right? Like it's insane. It's insane. And one of the things that I've also seen a lot with people that I've worked with, people in my community, is people saying like, I know this is my path, but right now I'm dealing with blah 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 whatever. Insert whatever kind of situation. And so I can't really fully own my power as a healer right now because this is what's coming up. Right? Like how many like raise your hand if that's something that you've gone through, right? I'm looking at the comments right now. Um, let me see here. Yes. Yes, feeling that. My main goal is to become a naturopath and heal hurt people. I love that. That's so awesome. Oh my God. Yes, yes, stomach, kidneys, and right shoulder. Yes. Yes, that all resonates. Yes, 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 absolutely. My life is full of turmoil at the moment. I'm holding the line. Yes, exactly. The turmoil, the pain, the struggle, the challenge, like all of these things, right? Definitely. Everyone's saying yes, yes, yes. My hand is raised. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. I absolutely hear you. Um, for months, every week. Yes, lots of like and hip pain. Oh my gosh, overwhelmed. Yes, I'm facing lots of challenges. Yes, you guys. So the first thing is that I want you to know if you were in that, whatever kind of whatever your situation is, whatever you've been going through, and if you felt like you were alone, or if you felt like, oh my gosh, like everyone else probably has their stuff figured out, and like I'm here struggling. No, you're not the only one, right? Challenge and procrastinating due to anxiety. Yes, exactly. I had health issues, but I'm healing them. Yes, I love that so much. Struggling through this now. Yes, I hear you. Lots of mental blocks and imposter syndrome. Yes, 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 yes. By the way, I have a free masterclass on my Facebook page about imposter syndrome. By the way, okay, just side note. Side note that put it in your back pocket. It's on my Facebook page if you want to go check that out. I did it like a week or two ago. Okay, but yes. So you guys know what I'm talking about. I do not have my stuff figured out. Yes. I hear you. We're not. You know what? You know what the truth is, that all of us, every single one of us, myself included, it's like we're figuring it all out as we go. We're all figuring it out as we go, and no one really truly knows. No one really, really, truly knows. Why is it so difficult to heal myself yet heal others so much easier? Yes, that is such an incredible question, Cindy, and I'm going to be answering that in this masterclass. Okay. I'm so feeling lost lately. Yeah. As we heal ourselves, we heal others around us. And I'm seeing this. Yes. Yes, Allison. I love, love, love that. So, so you guys know we're on the same page. We're on the same page, right? And so here's the thing about understanding this whole concept that we're talking about, right? It's like, okay, there's a lot of healers that are awakening to their path, awakening to their journey, awakening to who they're meant to be, right? Awakening to these gifts, awakening to these desires to step up, to support others, to heal others, to be a healer, to do this work, to be of service, to bring more light and love into the world. And yet, at the same time, as we are having these realizations, at the same time, it's like challenge, 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 challenge. And you're like, how am I ever supposed to fully own this and step into this if I'm always dealing with this, right? That's where we're at right now. Okay. Now, this journey of the awakened healer, it's about understanding that the power of who you are, right? This energy that you're bringing forward to the world, there's a reason why you're going through the challenges that you are going through. There's a reason why this is coming up for you right now. And it's not because you haven't done the work. It's not because, well, you still got to work on these things and then you'll be good enough to be a healer and then you'll have proven yourself. And then that's when it'll be validated that you can do this, right? It's to understand that as you go, like your personal experience, your personal journey, your story, who you are is the powerful testament that you bring to the world, right? It's the energy of, like, if you think of yourself as the healer that you desire to be, as you think of yourself as in terms of the impact that you desire to create in people's lives, the love and light and the service that you desire to bring into the world, right? Your personal experience, whatever it is right now, whatever it is that you're going through, is meant to be the catalyst, the jumping off point, the true powerful expression, the expansion of who you are inside already. And the thing is that you get to live in that energy of your power, of who you are, of what you know that you're right now kind of projecting out into the future. Like, one day I'll be doing this, one day I can do that, one day I'd like to serve people in this way, one day I would like to whatever. You get to claim it now. Okay, you get to claim it now. And I know it can feel hard because it's like, well, I'm going through these issues and I feel this way, I feel stuck, I feel depressed, I feel anxious, I feel blah, 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 blah. How am I supposed to feel that way? Right? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Okay, if that's what you're thinking right now. But the number one mistake that I see is that people have this feeling like, I first have to overcome this, or I have to be fully healed, or I have to, not be struggling so much. I have to whatever in order for me to be a powerful healer, in order for me to be able to be a powerful leader, in order for me to be able to blah, 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 whatever, right? First, I have to do this, and then I can do that. I cannot be a powerful healer, leader, mentor, whatever it is, until I overcome this, right? And so when we do that, we automatically now create a cycle of struggle. We create a cycle of staying stuck. We create a cycle of, okay, I took one step forward, now two steps back, one step forward, two steps back, right? We create a cycle of, like, things just keep popping up, popping up, popping up. And it's like, I feel like I'm underwater and I can barely get my head above the surface to breathe because I keep going down and then I keep going down and then, right? Like, it's like, how do I stop this cycle? Okay. when we do this, when we say like, okay, I must first fully overcome this. I first have to fully heal. I have to fully whatever, be fully cleared of this, or not have this so much struggle anymore, and not have all these challenges anymore, and then I'll be powerful, and then I can support others, and then I can show up. We automatically disempower ourselves, and we create the cycle. Okay, I'm going to read your guys' comments before we move into what the shift is, because this is this is the awareness, right? Like, oh my gosh, this is what I've been doing. Okay, cool. Like, there's no judgment here. We've all done this. I've done this. Okay, I've done this many times. There's no judgment, and I don't want you to judge yourself, and I don't want you to feel like, oh, I've been making a mistake this whole time. Like, no, this is part of the learning, part of the journey, part of the shifting. So we're going to talk about the shift in just a second. I just want to catch up on comments here, just quickly um, see what you guys are saying in here. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. You guys are so amazing. I love how you guys are supporting each other. I'm reading all of your guys' comments. I'm not going to read them all out loud because otherwise it'll be a lot. But tell me if you feel this, if you feel what I'm saying to you right now. Okay. We're like Karen, the wounded healer. You need to have challenges so you can relate, so you can help others heal others. Yes. And I love that you mentioned this, Cheryl, the wounded healer, because this is something that I want to talk about, the wounded healer. This is something that I want to bring forward. Is it karmic patterns? There are karmic patterns that do show up in, certain situations for people. And oftentimes it's because like karmic energy and karmic patterns come from previous lifetimes. Okay. So that karmic energy is often created in past lifetimes, and then it carries forward. And with karmic energies and karmic patterns, it is something that from our soul's perspective, it's like, this is the lifetime that this karmic pattern is going to be healed, right? So yes, in some situation it is, and in those situations it's kind of like, I'm coming into this life to end this and to finally close that. You know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like my purpose is to dabble. My curiosity brings me from one thing to the next, and in doing so, others get introduced to things through me and often take them further. Oh my gosh, Janet, that's amazing. That's amazing. I love this. I love this. Jace, I'm so glad that you are here. You're good. I've got you. Downward spiral 5 months and can't figure it out, losing my relationship and sanity. I totally, totally hear you. And this is one of those things where what we're going to be talking about is going to support you in the shift. Okay. Archangel Metatron and I made it crystal grid, I believe, is for this class right now. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I do know don't know how to get past this. Yes, I'm going to talk about that. Okay. I've been so focused on getting better from the trauma I have faced. Feeling has consumed my life. Yes, I hear you. I hear you, Miss Ivy. Exactly. Seems like so many distractions and feeling I need to make myself more of a pure energy. Yes. Okay. Let's keep going. So, okay. I wear daily. Okay. We're going to keep going. So, I could read your guys' comments all day long. So, let's talk about the shift. Okay. The shift. So, rather than being in that place where it's like, I have to go work through these challenges. I have to work through these things. I have to overcome this. I can't really show up in this way. And like I said, I understand that from even just like a mental perspective or belief perspective, it is really hard, right? Because it's kind of like, well, I'm faced with all this anxiety and fear and all these things. So we're going to talk about that. But the shift that we're looking at, the shift that is meant to help support us in rising up above this kind of stuck cycle, this stuck bubble, right? Saying 2 years on healing and not a lot else. Yes. I hear you guys. And it's one of those things too, where it's like, how much healing do I have to go through? Right? Like, when will I be able to finally, do what I truly desire? It's like I keep having to do this healing, and I keep having to do this healing. I keep having to do this healing. Yep. I'm really intuitive, but can have really bad anxiety sometimes. Yes. So the shift is that when we look at our journey and our circumstance and what we are going through right now, right? When we can look at it from a perspective of, I can use this to empower me to be who I'm meant to be, right? I can use this situation right now as a teaching tool, right? As I go through it and as I begin to understand and as I learn from my own healing journey and what I'm working through for myself, and then share this experience or then use this in some way or leverage this, use it as the catalyst, right? The stepping up point and understanding that it's not being a healer and the powerful healer that you are does not come from you having gone through your challenge. Like that's not what validates your power as a healer. Your power as a healer, as a light worker, as a spiritual leader, like whatever it is that you resonate with, that comes from inside of you. It comes from within you. And it's you tapping into that energy, that power of who you are, that then supports you. That's what allows you to break free from that cycle. That's what allows you to overcome that challenge. That's what helps you to see the challenge from a different perspective and helps you to see that you are already becoming that version of you now. Okay, that helps you to see that you are already worthy now, that you are already able to support people now in some shape or form, right? That you are capable now, that you have that powerful energy within you, that powerful being that you envision for yourself of becoming one day, that powerful energy that you imagine or that you see for yourself as you see yourself in the future as a healer or whatever it is, that exists inside of you now. Okay, it exists inside of you now. And so the key here is not about, okay, one day, once I overcome these struggles, once I overcome these things, then I'll be that version of me. It's that version of me already exists inside of me, and I can lean into the awakened healer inside of me to rise up. And as I rise up, I bring everyone else who I'm meant to serve, who are connected to me, up with me. So it's not that you wait, like we're waiting till you get there and then you can bring other people up. It's you're bringing people up as you rise up as well. We are rising up together. We're bringing each other up all together. And so when we can empower ourselves, right? This is about empowering ourselves to understand that this version of you, this power already exists inside of you. Because if you're going to wait until situations are perfect, if you're going to wait until you're fully healed, if you're going to wait until you're no longer struggling, you're going to wait for a long time, okay? Because we're all on this constant healing journey. There's a constant evolution that is happening all the time. We're evolving all the time. We are limitless beings. There's constant evolution. There's always something greater to grow into and expand into. We're constant growing, expanding, right? There's no end point. And so the way that we can step into our role and into our purpose and into who we're meant to be is by tapping into this version of you now and understanding that this version of you is going to hold you. It's going to carry you through. It's going to guide you through whatever the challenge, whatever the situation, whatever it is that you're going through right now, as you heal from it, as you grow from it, as you learn from it. And as you integrate that, you are also now bringing other people up with you. Okay. Let me know if that makes sense. Raise your hand, say yes, drop emojis. Tell me I'm ready to rise up. I'm ready to become empowered, whatever you want to say. Affirm. Affirm for yourself this truth. Okay? Affirm for yourself this truth. So, this power that I'm talking about, that we're tapping into, I love this. People are saying, yes, 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 yes. let me just quickly read comments before I keep going. Let me see here. I've been working with the angels and healing my deep trauma. I love this so much. Also, as a recovering alcoholic, it has helped so much. Yes, I'm an empath as well. So, so, so good. I'm channeling the energies I can see, and I'm struggling to understand the visions if they are mine or someone else's energy I have taken on. Yes, it definitely takes practice and discernment with that process. Absolutely. I love my crystals, but don't forget you are the most powerful crystal. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yes. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I see you, everyone claiming it. Maybe we need to see our struggles as being beside us, not in us. That way we can be light workers who happen to have struggles beside us. Yes, Janet, I love that. Yes, 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 yes. I love that so, so much. I have been ready for years. Yes, Carol. Oh my gosh, I see this. I'm so ready, claiming it. I'm ready. Let's go. Rise up. I'm not throwing away my shot. I love it. I'm rising. I'm rising. I'm rising. Yes, I did a hands-on healing in the Walmart line. I have no idea if it worked. Just knew I needed to step in, just do it. I love that, Jamie. So good. Oh, you guys are amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Ready, ready, ready. Okay. So this, so this takes me to changing the narrative of the wounded healer, right? Like that's such a common like term, the wounded healer, and there's nothing wrong with that term and what it represents, right? It like represents that we all go through pain, we all go through struggles, we all have challenges, we all have things that we have to go through and that support us in rising up. But I want to change that narrative. I want to change the narrative. And instead of the wounded healer, it's the awakened healer. The healer who is awakened, the healer who is aware, the healer who understands that their power lies in them stepping into this version of themselves as they experience whatever it is that they're experiencing, that they understand that their experiences, their challenges, their pain, their whatever it is not something that is something wrong with them or something that, like, that sucks. Like that takes away from you. No, it doesn't. It doesn't take away from you at all. It actually brings you more into who you are, right? So the awakened healer is someone who holds this power and holds this energy within themselves where they can hold the duality, right? Of the pain, the struggle, the whatever it is that I'm going through right now, and at the same time, I know that I am powerful. I know that this is a catalyst for me to step into even more deeply into my power. This is a catalyst for me to be able to bring even more light and love and healing into the world, right? This is for me to be able to show up in an even deeper way. My pain, my struggles, my challenges, they awaken me. They activate something inside, right? So rather than feeling discouraged and rather than feeling like, oh God, like how long is this going to take? Oh my gosh, like what is happening, right? When we get into that narrative, then we kind of go into that cycle. So rather than being in that cycle, oh my gosh, I love people are saying 333. Ah, all the angel numbers today. I love it. Rather than being in that cycle, right? Instead, we get to rise up above it by by deciding. By deciding that, okay, this is about me tuning into my power. And that is the key here. So one of the questions was, why is it so much easier for me to bring healing to other people, but it's so hard when it comes to me, healing me? And the reason is because when we're working with other people, when we see other people, when we're interacting with them, we are empowered because we're not holding on to those people's struggles or pain or whatever it is, right? So if we're not being weighed down by any sort of pain, right? When we're working with someone else, it's super easy to be like that witness, right? Like the observer, the non-judgmental third person observer. So it's like I see you in all of who you are and I see your power. I see your power. I see your potential. I see what you're capable of. This is the thing. And it's so easy to feel that for someone else. But when it comes to our own stuff, we get very easily weighed down by our pain. We get very easily weighed down by our struggles, by our challenges, by whatever. And that, unless we are now focused on this shift that we talked about, if we allow it to weigh us down, then we are now disempowered. We're disconnected from our power, which is going to make it harder to heal, which is going to make it harder to fully rise up, which is going to make it harder to end that cycle, right? Which is going to make it harder to feel this, what I talked about of, it's not about, okay, first I got to go and do all this work and then I can help you rise up. It's like, I'm rising and I'm healing and I'm growing and we're all going up together, right? So when we can shift that and see it from that perspective, then that supports our healing as well, right? And so when we can have that kind of conversation with ourselves, and there's a lot of deep work that's involved with that, right? There's a lot of deep work that's involved with being able to tap into our power, true power, not be weighed down by those things, holding that duality, like I said, the duality of the pain, the suffering, the grief, the trauma, the whatever it is, and also our power. Like we have to hold both together. And the thing is that when we can hold both together, that's when we rise up. We don't wait until this is gone to be able to feel the power, right? We can hold both. That's how amazing we are. That's how incredibly divinely powerful, magnificent we are, is that we can hold both, and when we hold both, we rise up. So it's not about waiting for this to go away. It's about understanding that we need to bring this in. And this already exists inside of us. This exists inside of us already. Okay. Okay. Oh, you guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. Yes, I am a powerful, magnificent being of light. I'm so very grateful. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Um, it's like I asked this question: why is it easier to love others rather than to care and love for ourselves first? Exactly. It's the exact same thing. Exact same thing. That's such a great question. You're the absolute best. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So on point, I'm so grateful to you. Well said. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So the things that I want to leave you with today. Okay, we're going to talk about some kind of like, we'll call them action steps, things for you to do. Okay, if you know me and any master classes, workshops, courses, programs, things that I do, it's like there's always something for you to do to integrate this even deeper. Okay, so first of all, this recording is going to be here. It should be here on YouTube, and also I just saw 111. All the angel numbers are with us today. It's amazing. I love this so much. So this recording is going to be here. So first of all, you can revisit this and listen to this again. Okay. First thing. And the second thing is that we're going to talk about what to do. And then I want to dive into the number 222, or just like twos in general, not specifically 222, but just twos overall, because we are stepping into the month of February and there's something that's coming up that I'm going to be holding space, a container for people starting on February 2nd. Okay. Then I want to talk about the significance of twos and why today was the day. It's so funny. So I told you guys that all of this information has been coming through over the last couple of weeks. And I was so excited and so eager. And I was like, let's do this, on whatever. Like I wanted to do it earlier this week. And it kept being like, nope, 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 nope. And I honestly was like getting a little bit like stressed. And I was like, I want to talk about this. Why? And it was just like, no, January 22nd, 12222. 122, 2022. What is with these twos? We're going to talk about that. I know a young man who will turn 20 on 222. Oh my gosh. Or 2222. All the twos. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This has been so timely, so perfect. Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. You're constantly confirming all the messages that my guides have been getting through to me for the past few months. Yay! I'm so excited about that, Chels. So good. Okay, got 222 yesterday. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Yes, so much love and light coming from you. Aw, thank you. Yes, like you can know and you can feel when there's divine energy flowing through me because I'm just so excited and there's so much love and so much power, and this is not just like this is from me and it's also from the divine too through me, you know. Okay, so let's talk about the things that you can do, how you can integrate this further. Okay, I want to walk you through this process, how you can integrate this further. So the first thing is that you are going to identify the cycle of pain, of struggle, of trauma, like whatever the cycle is for you, right? When we talked about this earlier, you identified with like, yeah, like it's like one step forward, two steps back, where I'm in constant cycle of can't keep moving forward. So one is you're going to identify where is the cycle in the first place, right? Is it related to feeling anxious all the time? Is it related to any sort of physical things that might be coming up for you? Physical symptoms, physical pain, like whatever, any of those things. Is it related to like depression maybe, or just mental blocks, or just procrastinating, or whatever, right? So whatever the thing is for you, identify the cycle of pain that is keeping you stuck. What is that cycle for you right now? That's the first step. Okay. The second step is that we're going to choose that shift that we talked about. We're going to wait. I just read a comment here. Always waiting for the other shoe to drop. I hear you. I totally hear you. And that's the cycle, right? Like that's something that holds you in that, like, something bad's gonna happen, something bad's gonna happen. I can't fully allow myself to open up because something might happen, right? All of the above. Yeah. So, second thing is going to be to start asking yourself, what is this wisdom? What is the wisdom that is meant to come through from this? Okay. What is this, like this circumstance, this situation, this cycle that you've identified? What is it actually meant to unlock from inside of you, right? Because we talked about how the pain, your suffering, the challenges, they are meant to awaken you, right? Like this is how we become the awakened healer, by understanding that I can use this pain, I can use this challenge, I can use this struggle to actually support me and support the rise of others. I can use this to empower me rather than feel disempowered from it and feel like, oh my gosh, here we go again, right? We talked about this. So it's simply beginning to ask, because when we start to just simply ask ourselves questions and we start to ask, what is the wisdom here? What is this meant to unlock inside of me? What is this circumstance, this situation? Like, we want to think of it from a different perspective and go into the depth of what is actually there, right? Because on the surface level, what we see is pain, suffering, it feels uncomfortable, whatever, right? That's what we see on the surface. So we can go deeper though. We can go deeper, and that's what we want to do. We want to go deeper. What's beneath this? Where is that power that exists here for me right now? What is this meant to unlock for me? What is this wisdom that is meant to come through? What is the power that is meant to come through? So you're starting to ask these questions, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have the answer right now. You want to just ask the question, because when we start asking questions and when we start to kind of put that out to the universe and we're like, what is it? Help me to understand, help me to see, help me to understand this. It's like we automatically open up a door to the universe that's like, hey, listen, I'm ready for this greater awareness. I'm ready for this perspective shift. I'm willing, I'm open, I'm ready, right? It's like instead of being in the cycle, in the bubble, we've opened it up and we're like, oh, hey, what's going on? What is going on, right? I'm open to understand this. I'm ready to understand what is meant to be unlocked here. So that's the first thing. You just want to, it's like an open question. You're asking yourself, you're asking the universe. There's no like, okay, I asked the question, what's the answer, right? It's, I'm asking this and I'm open. That is the key. Okay. And then the next thing that you want to be focusing on in terms of your mindset, in terms of your, like where you're focusing your energy, in terms of what you're feeling inside of you, right? is that you're looking at this whole situation as something that is supporting you and that is guiding you in connecting and rising up in your power as a healer, right? So again, like I was saying before, instead of like, oh gosh, this challenge situation, it means that I have not healed enough. It means that I'm not good enough. It means that I'm not powerful enough yet. It means that I haven't really fully reached my potential to be able to do the things, right? Rather than that direction, instead we're like, oh wow, like this is showing me that there is a really powerful energy that is here available to me right now, and I'm ready to unlock it. I'm about to unlock this. This is unlocking right now as we speak, as I look at this, as I am shifting, as I claim my power as an awakened healer. It's here. It's here right now. And this power, it's this whole situation. Oh my gosh, like it's supporting me to understand this about myself. That's amazing. It still sucks that I'm going through this, but this is amazing because I know that this is helping me to claim my true power. And as I claim it now, it's going to help me to move through this. And I get to bring other people with me. Okay. Does that make sense? So in that kind of third step, this is where you want to reach for your healing tools, we'll call it, right? Where it supports you in being able to hold that perspective and that energy, and that's how the shift starts to happen, right? So there's so many different healing tools. I know that some of you mentioned, and if you want to put in the comments right now, any type of healing tools that you love, right? For example, journaling. I love journaling. Journaling is really powerful to shift energy and to see a different perspective, higher awareness. There's meditation, there's energy healing, there's angelic healing, there's Reiki, there's a whole bunch of things like emotion code, there's EFT, yes, tapping, yes, emotional freedom technique, the tapping, right? That's a really great one. Yes, Reiki, anything else that you guys want to share, feel free to post it in the comments. But it's like there's so many tools. Being in nature, yes, yes, being in nature, connecting with ourselves, affirmations, yes, 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 to all of these things. There's sacred geometry is another one, right? Sacred geometry is super powerful. There's working with the numbers. So we're going to move into the power of number 2 right now in just a moment. Okay. Numbers can also support us. I love working with sacred geometry. Brunetta's saying all of them. Angels tapping meditation. My first time here and love your vibe, Christina, and everyone here on the channel. Oh, I love it, Kirk. I'm glad you're here. Grounding. Yes, yes. Channeling angelic white light. I love that. Standing in the ocean. Oh my gosh. Yes. 1,000 times yes to that. Saying I am. I love that. All those things. Let's see, taking a walk, walking in nature. I love it. Prayer wheel. Oh my gosh, so good. Sitting with every emotion. Yes. Mandalas. Yes. I've been meditating daily. I'm also thinking of doing a practice of a 3-card tarot spread per day to connect to my higher self. I love that, Janet. Yes, anything that connects us to spirit, anything that connects us to our higher self, and anything that helps us to connect to the divine. Using crystals is another one. Yes. I'm learning how to read auras now. Annie, that's amazing. Would 12-step groups count one? Yes, that totally counts. Absolutely. Sitting at the park. Yes. Music. Yes. Drawing. Oh my gosh. I love all these. So, so good. First time seeing a live stream with the same amount of likes as viewers. Oh yeah, I saw that briefly earlier. I love that so much. It's so cool. I love this. Would you recommend a question to ask of a 3-card tarot spread? I love that. So, okay. Yeah, so if you want to work with the 3-card tarot or oracle cards or whatever kind of tools like that you use, well, a question that you can ask is um, either what am I ready to release would be a really great question to ask, or if you want to combine it too, it's like what am I ready to release? What is the energy that I'm meant to embody right now? Like what is the energy that will help me in, I mean, I'm gonna just spew out these words. You can form this question more precisely if you want to, but it's kind of like what is the energy that I'm meant to connect to right now to support me in stepping into the awakened healer inside. Like what kind of energies, what kind of emotions, what kind of feelings, that kind of thing. What am I ready to release is the other one that I talked about. So, I mean, I don't really do like tarot spreads, so I don't know if there's a specific way the questions that need to be asked, but those are the types of questions I would ask, what I just mentioned, okay? Um, you have gathered such healing collective. I can feel everyone's healing energy in here. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing. This is my first time doing a YouTube live, and I'm like, why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't I do this sooner? This is amazing. We're gonna do these more often. Okay, guys, we're gonna do this way more often. Probably at least once a month. I'm thinking is what I'm thinking, but we'll see. We're just gonna go with divine guidance. Like this is how I do life. Is we just follow divine guidance, and this is what I was guided to do with this. Um, okay, awesome. Spiritual works have been most helpful, and I use the Shift Network via Facebook. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I need to check that out. I haven't seen the Shift Network. So awesome. You guys are amazing. Okay. Okay. So we talked about this. So let's talk about the number two. Okay. Let's talk about the number two as we reach, we're coming towards the end of our masterclass here, but I want to talk about the number two because I said how this is so powerful right now. So happy that you're serving us today and every day. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. It's my pleasure. Like this is literally just like the thing that I'm the most passionate about, as you can tell, obviously. Like this is what I do. This is my work, this is my life. I love it, and there's nothing else that I could ever imagine myself doing. Yep, I'm loving the vibes. Oh my gosh, these vibes are amazing. We are going to be doing more YouTube lives. So stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned. Okay. So the number two. So first of all, raise your hand if you've seen my angel number 222 video. Today I looked up at the clock and saw 222. Yes. Oh yeah, Sunday 23rd here. Yeah, if you're in Australia, it's the 23rd, but it's all good. We're still in the vibes of the twos. That's all that matters, right? So you know that I have an angel number 222 video. Okay. So in that video, and if you haven't seen that, you can go find it on my channel. There's a playlist for all the angel numbers. You can go check it out after we're done this live stream. Okay. Yes. I love that you guys are raising your hand. You've seen it. Good. I also have like a angel numbers free download. Like it's like a quick check, like it's a PDF and you can quickly check in there. Like, what does 222 mean again? Or 555 or whatever. So, so in that video, I talk about how the number 222, when you see that angel number, it's a message from the divine, from the angels saying to you, have faith, have trust, focus on where you're at right now, and trust in the unfolding. Trust in what's happening right now. Trust in the redirection. Trust in the situation, whatever it is, right? I really talk about this like faith and trust energy behind that angel number 222. And that's a huge part of this, what we're talking about right now, right? Like we're talking about how we as healers, as spiritual leaders, as light workers, we're in this huge rise that's happening, right? Like we're awakening, there's a huge wave. So one thing is to understand this faith and trust on your journey and on your path of what's happening, like what we were just saying, like, okay, it's no longer the cycle that we're going to be stuck in. It's understanding the power that is held there, right? We talked about this. Now, the other thing to understand about the number two, there's more beyond just like that message, right? Like the two holds so much energy, but for the sake of the video, for the sake of the simplicity of angel number 222, the main message is this faith and trust aspect of it. But beyond that, right, and we can go into a lot of things around faith and trust in and of itself, right? When we're talking about working with the universe, working with the divine, as healers, as spiritual leaders, as light workers, as people who are here to bring this energy into the world, as channels, as expressions of this divine energy, we have to lean into trust and faith, right? Like everything that I do in my work, in this kind of business, holds a lot of faith and trust, right? So that is required. That's something that is really, really important to understand, is that this is something that is required of us as we step into our work as healers. But beyond that message, the number two also hold a lot of healing power, a lot of healing energy. There is so much healing that exists in the number two. One of the other things that number two is associated with is the divine feminine energy. Okay. The divine feminine energy is something that exists in all of us. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine. Okay? It exists in all of us. It exists in everything. There's a balance that is meant to be had, right? And what's happening right now, as this wave of healers are coming forward, as this huge wave of awakening is happening in the collective, as this planet is shifting and changing so much and so rapidly, and we are all here to serve and play a role in this awakening process. An important aspect to understand as well is that the divine feminine energy is awakening as well. It is rising up as well. For a long time, the divine masculine had basically taken over in some way. And I don't mean this as a thing towards like men specifically. I'm talking about the divine masculine energy that exists in all of us. So in whatever way you identify yourself, okay, in whatever way you identify yourself, the divine masculine has just been rampant in our society. That energy that exists in all of us, right? But the divine feminine is now coming into play. The divine feminine is like, it's time to come forward. It's time to bring this all back into balance. The divine feminine is not even getting ready to rise. It's rising. It's in the process of happening. We are already in this rising of the divine feminine. Okay. The divine feminine brings a lot of healing energy to us. So the number two is very much associated with this healing, transformative, powerful energy that we've been talking about. It's this energy of being able to connect to that power, that awakened healer, powerful presence that exists inside of us, that is led with the divine feminine, and that then connects with the divine masculine to support it, right? The divine feminine and the masculine are meant to be working together. They're meant to be working together. So we are restoring balance on this earth through our personal healing journeys. And then our personal healing journey is contributing to the collective healing, right? It's all working together. It's all connected. It's all connected. So the number two holds a lot of this transformative power. And as I'm even just like saying this, tell me if you can feel this, because I feel so much of this energy moving through me right now. It's like I almost want to cry. Like I feel so much of this energy. It feels like, oh my gosh, we are here. We have arrived. Like it's happening. And there's just so much of this like truth and power that I feel as I'm saying these words that's moving through me. And it's like, and I know that it's the divine moving through me, and these truths that are coming out where it's like, this is the shift. This is the change. This is the transformation. This is the moment, right? So there's a huge significant energy and power that is here, and that is also going to be amplified as we move into the energy of the two in February. Okay, second month, number two. We are in the year 2022. And so between February 2nd, 2/2, and February 22nd, 2/2, I'm going to be holding space in a container to support this healing process that we're going through, to support the rise of the awakened healer, to support you in releasing the stuff that has been holding you back, to support you in being able to connect to the power of who you truly are, so that you can see yourself in this energy, so that you can hold that duality that we talked about, so that you can see that you do not have to stay stuck in the cycle, in this challenge, in these things. And it's like constant, like, how do I get out of this? Right? So you can move forward. So you can rise up and bring all the others with you as well. Okay. We're all rising up together. So I'm going to explain this opportunity This offer them or hold this container space. It's a program. It's an intensive healing container that we're going to be doing. I'm going to explain it in just a moment. It's called the Healing Vortex. Okay, and it's going to be from February 2nd to February 22nd. And we'll talk about it in just a second. So a lot of seconds right there. Let me just I just want to read your guys' comments with what I just said. Oh, yes, we were talking about, yes. Believing and having no doubts. Love all your comments, Ramsey. I'm not alone in the shift. Yes, this is what I love so much about this community and this live that we're doing right now is that it's such a huge reminder that we're not alone. We're not alone. Look at how many people are here, and this is just the people who were able to come in live. Imagine all the people who are going to be watching this, and people who are doing this that we don't even know. We haven't even met them yet. There's so much of this energy coming forward right now, and it's amazing. Moon sign also, what is going on in the world today? I feel, yes. I feel it. You're welcome. Yes, same here. It's beautiful and nurturing. Is there such thing as a collective healer, like receiving collective energy in return, sending healing for the collective? Yes, 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 yes. So it's kind of one of those things where when we come forward, when we come together as a collective to, let's say, bring healing to a certain place in the world or certain people in the world or whatever, yes, it's like there's an amplified energy. So it's each person who comes into that focused energy, it's like magnified, right? Every time for each person who comes in. So there is such thing as being able to receive collective energy when we have like a specific, joint purpose or whatever. But then also at the same time, with each of us individually, as we go through our own healing, our empowerment, our rising up, that sends also a ripple effect into the world to support other people as well. So as we all are like ding, 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 each person individually like, lighting up and like empowered, that's all sending all these like signals out where that then now begins to translate and come together and fuse and connect all over the world, which then influences everyone else, right? So it works in many different ways. Yes, everyone's saying they're feeling it. I love it. Yes, amazing positive energy vibes right now in this live group. I love it. Yes, you guys are all feeling this powerful energy. This is such a strong message. I want to cry. Yes, yes, I'm repressed feminine. I totally hear you. I totally hear you. Hello, Judy. Welcome. Aw, thank you, Kirk. I thank you. Feel so much support here. I feel as if I'm dealing with blockages. Yes, I hear you. Too much masking most of my life. Don't cry. Yeah, suck it up. Don't cry. No emotions allowed to show. Yes, 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 yes. It's time to break free from that. I'm glad you kept going. Your work has been appreciated by us. Aw, thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate that. And I've had moments, by the way, guys, I've had moments on my journey where I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Should I just stop doing this? Like, I've had so many of those moments. Okay. So I get you when you feel like you want to give up. I get you when you're like, I don't know, like, what's the point of me doing this? I get all of that because I've been through all of that. Like, that's the reason why I can talk about this right now, is because I've been through it. I go through it. I go through all of it. And this came through because I had that moment, right? Remember my story at the beginning of this video where I shared, like, I went into meditation because I was like, angels, God, universe, I need help shifting my energy right now because I need clarity and I don't understand and blah, 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 right? Like, that was my experience. And then from that came this. And now as I, in that experience, have shifted into, right? Like, I was in a disempowered place. I shifted into the empowered place. I tapped back into the awakened healer without even knowing that was, the name. And then the name came through and blah, 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 right? Like, and then this masterclass came through. So this is an example of this being at play. Okay. So the same way how this came through in my moment where I needed support in shifting the challenge that I was faced with, this is the exact same thing. Like in same thing but different, right? Same but different. We all have our unique ways, but this is what I'm talking about. For each of you that you get to tap into this, that as you are shifting from the challenge, from the pain, from the struggle, whatever it is that you're going through, there's a beautiful gemstone that is ready for you to connect to bring forward a nugget of wisdom, a divine connection, divine healing, whatever it is, to then be able to bring it into the world. Now we have this masterclass, and now we have this container, the Healing Vortex, that's coming up in February. Okay. I'm just so happy I caught this in time. Truly needed this connection. Ah, I'm so glad, Carol. I'm so, so glad. Yay, you are so welcome. You got to do live videos like twice a week. You did say two after all. I know, right? I do have a lot of live videos on my Facebook page. I do that like once a week for sure, and then sometimes twice a week or more. But usually it's once a week. But yes, definitely the YouTube. It's a different vibe, and I love this so much. Um, don't stop. Please don't stop. Your weekly letters also they're helpful. Oh, thank you, Jordan. Yes, no, I'm not stopping. Don't worry. I am not stopping. But I had the moment. I had the moment of like, what am I doing? Right? Um, yes, told guys to stop due to some frustration and channeling, like playing charades blindfolded. Yes, totally hear you. Just so you know, you have our full support. Aw, thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. You're a truly beautiful, dying gift for all of us healers. I'm so grateful for your guidance and kindness. Aw, thank you, Domenico. I love you. I gotta check it out. Yes, definitely correct. Check it out. Just search my name. Like all the social medias, you just search Christina Aroche, and then the Facebook, Instagram, and then here on YouTube. Obviously, as you can see, we're on here. So, anyways, okay, so let's talk about the Healing Vortex. Like I said, this is a program, it's a container, it's a healing space that I'm holding over the 21 days, right? I was like, oh, I wish it was 22 days, but hey, it was very clear that it had to be from February 2nd to February 22nd. Okay. This is the Healing Vortex that we are going to be stepping into to connect with the power of the twos that are going to be supporting us in this healing, in this transformation, in this rising up of the divine feminine energy to support us in releasing what has been holding us back and to connect to your power as a healer, to help you rise up in who you have always meant to be right now. It's not about, okay, one day eventually after these struggles are all gone, I can move into this. No, it's right now. And I'm going to teach you how. I'm going to teach you how in the Healing Vortex. Okay. This is you reclaiming your power, reclaiming who you are, reclaiming this energy so that we can all step forward, rise up together the way that it was always meant to be. This is how it was meant to be. It wasn't about like you're special and you're special and you're special and you get to rise up and then, whatever. No, we all are doing this together. We are all holding hands. We all here are standing in the same space, the same line. We're holding each other's hands and we're doing this together. Okay? We all get to do this together. So throughout that time period, February 2nd to the 22nd, there's going to be classes. There's a total of 8 classes that are scheduled. Okay. And it's so funny because they ended up like, it's just so funny how this all always works out for whatever reason, which I'm sure we will dive into as things unfold. They're all in the even number days. I don't know. I have not dived into the reason behind that, but you'll see the schedule. I'm going to share the page with you guys in just a second where you can find all the details. But it's like there's a class on February 2nd, and then on the 4th, on the 8th, and then I forget. Like they're spaced out either, every other day, or maybe there's some days where there's like 4 days in between classes. But anyways, the point is that there's 8 classes in between that time. So it's not every single day to allow you to integrate, to allow you to catch up if you need some time to like rewatch. I find often with these kinds of things, it's so, so helpful to receive the information, then watch it again, receive the information, then watch it again, right? So it's not every single day to not overwhelm, but just enough so that we are in the intensive container of healing, okay? So that you feel it, you're in the energy, you're in that space. And that's not just supported by me being the teacher and as the guide and as the one who's holding space, but that's being supported by the universal energy, right? The energy that we are stepping into within those dates, within this month of February, the angels that are coming forward, the cosmic beings that are coming forward. Okay. If you've ever done a workshop with me or a course with me, you know that I always, everything that I do and teach and guide is always with the support of the angels. So, angels that are coming forward, I always share like who's coming forward to support this, which angels, which guides, ascended masters, whoever. I do not, it's only divine beings of light and love, but within that realm, it's like whoever wants to come forward. Jesus sometimes comes forward. Mother Mary has come forward in the past. Melchizedek, like different ascended masters, different angels, the Herschel angels, like all these different divine beings come forward to support the process. So the format of this workshop, not workshop, it's really more of like an intensive container is the way I like to think of it, is that in the class is going to be a teaching. Like I'm going to walk you through a process, right? That's related to your healing. And I'll outline what it is for you in just a moment. But we basically go through the process of the teaching, whatever the teaching is for that day. And then most of the time, there's also going to be a healing, a channeled healing that we're going to do together as a group. Okay, that you can receive whether you watch it on the recording or not. Like whether you come on live or you have to watch on the recording, the healing is there and you receive it just the same. But we do a healing, a collective healing to help support and shift energetically. And then there's whatever kind of integration work to do, whatever integration homework kind of thing, kind of like what I outlined for you today, kind of like these little action steps of how to more deeply connect with the truths that come through for you. Okay, and this is what we're going to do over this time period. So within that time period, it's going to be an opportunity for you to receive guidance, to receive support. 111, yes, I love it, love it, love it. All the angel numbers. Receive the support, receive the guidance, receive everything that you need to receive to support you to reclaim who you truly are, to reclaim your power, to step into this energy of the awakened healer that we talked about today. Okay. And so this is in this kind of similar group format, which I'm so excited about because as you can see, the energy is off the hook. And when we come together like this, like I said, this is not about just like you just won this one, this one. This is about us coming together. And when we come together in this way, no matter where you are on your journey, this is the other thing that I want you to take with you today is that it does not matter if you have just stepped into this. It doesn't matter if you've been doing this healing work for years. It does not matter where you are on the spiritual path because we are all here as one. We are all the same. We are all equal. Okay. No one person is better than the other. We're all equal. We're all here to do this work together. And so I want for us to come together holding hands and to rise up together. Okay. So I'm going to leave the link. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to read to you guys I'm going to read to you what is just briefly outline what the classes are going to be about. Okay, we're going to be working with sacred geometry. The first one is going to be the power of energetics in your healing. So we're going to connect to the flower of life and create an energy grid to support your process of healing. Okay, we're going to talk about awakening codes within you, remembrance codes for healing. Okay, and bringing light to your divine self. We're going to talk about this energy of empowerment and how to see your triggers and your pain as wisdom and guidance. Okay. As wisdom and guidance that's moving you in the right direction. We're going to talk about the body codes and creating this space and tapping into the space of healing and transformation from inside. We're going to be working with the central nervous system and how to create this energy of embodiment healing. We're going to talk about how we can strengthen your core beliefs and tap into that energy of well-being within your body so you can feel this energy of peace and wellness and ease and flow within you. Okay, so we're going to tap into this on all the levels, right? With our bodies, the central nervous system, the body codes that we talked about. We're going to talk about it with regards to our mind and the core beliefs that we hold, the energy here. We're going to talk about within our hearts, right? So opening up your heart for more beauty and love and this magnificent energy to flow into your life, this powerful energy to flow in. And then we're also going to be talking about on a spiritual level. So this tapping into this spiritual power and alignment that exists within your potential. Okay. So, oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. I'm just reading your guys' comments. Yes, because doing it alone is hard and confusing to me. Yes, yes, I totally hear you. I totally hear you. So I'm gonna leave the link for this, okay? So to join, if you want to join, and by the way, if you guys have any questions about this program, hopefully you guys can see that link. I'm gonna put it in the pinned thing at the top. Hopefully it goes to the top. So you can make 4 payments of 222 to join, or you can make 1 payment of 777. Okay. And this is the container and the space that you're going to step into a powerful healing, powerful transformation. Okay. This is going to activate you on such a deep level. Okay. You can see the link. Okay, good. I'm glad. And I'm so, so excited to have you join me for this. Okay, so if this is something that you feel called to doing, follow your heart. If this is something that feels good to you, feels aligned, follow your heart. Okay. And if it doesn't feel aligned, then that's okay too. You've received what you were meant to receive from this masterclass. I had a dream the other night about sacred geometry, especially flower of life. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. The flower of life is such a healing, sacred geometrical shape. Yes, 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 yes. I love this. I love this. I love this. I'm saturated with gratitude right now. Yeah, Jaleisha, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm homeless and unemployed, so this is not possible at this stage. That's okay, Carol. I totally hear you. I totally hear you. This is trust in the energy that comes through for you right now. Okay. And in the support that exists for you, and also everything that you received from this class right now, from this masterclass today. And when you sit with this energy that you received today, and you allow this where you are right now to do, like, go through the stuff that we talked about, right? And ask, okay, what is this? What is the power that is meant to come through from this place that I'm in right now? You'll be surprised at the shifts that happen from this place right now. You know what I mean? And same with Allison. Okay, so that's what I feel coming through in terms of the message for you with that. Okay, you are so welcome. You're so welcome. So let me know if you guys have any questions about the class, what we talked about today, about the Healing Vortex. Okay, if you have any questions, otherwise you can join in, claim your spot, join me on February 2nd, all the way through the 22nd. Yes, believe in the universe will provide what I need when I need it. Yes, 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 yes. Since you're making it more affordable to the poor. There's, the thing is that in terms of the energy that comes through, there's this energy exchange, you know what I mean, in terms of the space that is held. So but that's why there's things like this free masterclass and the free videos that I put out every week and the other ways in which we can have connection, right? Like I have the free Facebook group that you can connect to with people, so there's a lot of support that exists. There's a lot of support that exists that doesn't cost anything, And if we're in a situation where we're not able to pay for something, right, because there is a cost involved with it, then that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It just means that, okay, right now I'm going to work with what I have here, and it's okay. So I hope that makes sense. Will this be saved? Yes, this should be saved right here on this same link. And also, I believe that when you go to my main channel, it should be there as like an upload. Okay. It should be there as an upload. It's worth the prize money as boundary project one. Yes, yes. Thank you, Siafra. Yes, there are many free workshops that I have been doing to help me on my path. Yes, I love that. I love that so much. Yes, yes, yes. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. You are so, so welcome, everybody. This was amazing. And like I said, we're going to do more YouTube lives on here. So stay tuned. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Okay. If you'd like to receive notifications, which I highly recommend, turn on your notifications so that you know anytime I post on here. And if you follow me on any of the on the other social medias, Instagram or Facebook, I post on there, in my stories and whatever of upcoming things. So I've been posting on there, telling people about this masterclass. If you're on my newsletter, I send out emails there. Okay. So you guys are all amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything will be okay for us all. Remember, the divine is with us always. Yes, Jason, I love that. You are so welcome, Faith. I love the awakening healer concept. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so, so grateful for that download that came through in that meditation. And it's something that I like. If there's anything that you take away from this masterclass, is tapping into the awakened healer that exists inside of you. Thank you. This is so great. You are so welcome. Yes. Yes, I have faith and optimism. Yes. 222. All about the faith and the trust and the optimism. You guys are amazing. You guys are so, so amazing. Thank you, Kirk. And thank you, Jason, Allison, and Carol. Will the 8 classes be recorded? Yes. So you get lifetime access to the 8 classes that we're going to do from the 2nd until the 22nd. So they will all be recorded. You will have lifetime access to them. So with those recordings, like, we're going to be doing them in the energy of the 2s, which is going to be so amazing and so powerful. And so because of that, all of that potency, all of that energy is going to be held there. So you can revisit it as often as you like. If you can't make it to the live classes, that's okay, because you can watch the recording. So yes, Jaleisha. Is this masterclass recorded for replay? Yes, it should be recorded. I'm hoping. This is my first time doing a masterclass, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be available on here on YouTube, just as a regular video when I upload regular videos. You're so welcome, everybody. Wearing my Flower of Life necklace right now. Oh, Domenico, I love that. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, thank you. How does painting come into play with healing or spiritual awakening? That's a really great question, Sarah. So when it comes to painting, I really truly feel there's 2 things. One is that the energy of when we are like painting, like, think of it as an expression, right? And so think of it as like channeling. Energy is moving through you into the canvas, right? So that's one thing. So like, you're literally transferring energy through you onto the canvas, right? And on top of that, so not only is the experience of painting healing in that way, but also then your finished product, your finished painting, then holds a certain frequency. It holds a certain energy. So even then, just being in the presence of that painting, looking at it, feeling into it, meditating with it. One of the things that I always have said in the past is that you can use paintings, like channel paintings, as almost like crystals. You know how you, like, when you work with crystals, it's like they hold a certain energy or frequency. So it's the same thing with the paintings. They hold a certain energy and frequency. And so being with it, meditating with it, looking at it, whatever, that is going to also then support you in the same way that crystals support. It's like the energy is always there. It's vibrating around you. So you can always set the intention of, like, help me to bring an energy to support blank, like whatever the thing is. Or you can just leave it as open as, please help me be a divine clear channel for the healing that is important for me today, or that is meant to bring, that I meant to bring into other people through my painting, depending on the context. And then just trust in how you are guided into the painting, into creating it. I watch your connecting with the angel videos. I feel like I'm supposed to at least once, but can't seem to. So it's one of those things especially like the first, I forget which one. I think it might have been the first or second lesson where I talk about the fears or like the blocks that block us from connecting with angels. That I feel like that's something that's important for you to dive into with this. Okay. You are so welcome, everybody. You guys are so amazing. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Healing the world keeps me going. I love it. I love it. Love it. I'm asking Spirit to bring me the funding for this course. Yes, 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 yes. It is all happening for you. And I know that with this energy that we talked about, this empowered energy that we've talked about today, it's going to support you to come forward into this next healing container. Okay. If you feel called to it, if you feel aligned to it, then know and trust that it's happening. Okay. Yes, Carol. I love it. You guys are amazing. And one of the things here about understanding with like money, right? And paying for things, paying for a course, for a class or whatever, is that this energy exchange activates inside of us. It activates something inside of us, right? It activates us. So knowing that when you say yes to things, when you set that intention to receive the money to be able to do these things and whatever, it's like you're activating that inside of you already. So think of it in that way too. You know. Okay, I know they're with me and I call upon them for guidance, wisdom, and clarity. Yes, you're so welcome, Vanetta. Okay, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I loved this so much. So stay tuned for future YouTube lives. I think my next one might just be like a Q&A, just kind of like open to answering your guys' questions. I don't know. We'll see. So stay tuned. I will announce it a couple of days ahead of time. Awesome. I love that, Jordan. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Yes, Allison. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. I'm sending you all so much love and angel blessings. Thank you for being here. And if you're watching me on the recording and you would like the link to the Healing Vortex, or you have questions or anything else you want to share, you can post it in the comments below. Okay. Have a great rest of your day. Have a beautiful weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.